Welcome back to my channel, and for this video I'll be showing you all the records I got along with some CDs, cassettes and 8-tracks from the month of October, and I did plan to release this a day after October came, so like around November 1st or 2nd, but that week has passed, so I am a bit delayed on this, but I still want to get this video out. For the first portion, I'm gonna show all the non-Beatles records, which isn't a lot, and then the Beatles records, and then on to the other formats, CDs, 8-tracks, whatnot. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first record I have to show is this Paul Simon album, Still Crazy After All These Years. And I did find this at the Austin Record Convention, although didn't make sense to show it on the Michael Jackson video or the Beatles video, so I'll just show it here. And the guy was selling all the $5 items, I believe for $2, so I did get this for $2. And do like a couple of these songs. I think I do like the title track, My Little Town, and I believe that's the one with Art Garfunkel, and then 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, and the other songs I can't really recall, but yeah, that was $2, so I got it. Here is a Tina Turner album, Break Every Rule, and this was $1, and let me go into more detail on it. Like a little cutout on the side right there. Let me show the back. Other than that, the cover's pretty clean, and it does come with the inner sleeve. And I still haven't had time to listen to it, but here's the label, capital label. And the last non-Beatles album I have to show is God Bless Tiny Tim, which I did find at the record store, also for $1. This isn't in the best shape. There's like tape all around and like some of it coming apart. I'm not sure if this is the sleeve it came with originally. Let me show the record on the Reprise label. I think Tiptoe Through the Tulips is one of his famous songs from here, and also Living in the Sunlight, which came out on the pilot episode of SpongeBob. But yeah, I haven't got a chance to listen to the rest. So that is it for this section. Now on to the Beatles albums. So the first Beatles album I have to show is this compilation album released in, I believe in the USSR, A Taste of Honey. And it is interesting, they do use the White Album pictures on the cover, but all the songs are basically from like their early albums. Right there. It's interesting, they do have a picture of honey. I believe there's no special inner sleeve included with this. It's just blank. And here's the label, which is similar to the Paul McCartney, I believe it's also called Back in the USSR album. The next album I have to show is this interview album, Beatle Talk, with Red Robinson. Interesting pictures on the back, and I think just like the previous one, it's just a white sleeve. And here's the label. I did see on Discogs there are versions with a green label instead of the red one. But yeah, this was an interesting find. Here is Beatles 6, and I did find this in the dollar section of a record store. And also, yeah, of course, it's not in the best shape. There's tape on the side, on the bottom as well. top. Here's the back, and I already have a Beatles 6 but on stereo, and this is a mono copy. And I think the record itself is in decent shape. Let me show it briefly right here. So here is the Beatles' Greatest, and I think this is from somewhere in Europe, I believe Germany. And as you could see there, it was $3, and this cover is not in the best shape. Like the entire top is like coming apart. And here's the back. So I thought that was a pretty good deal despite the cover condition, but the record itself is clean. It's in this blue Odeon label. So yeah, I don't really care much if the cover is like poor condition or whatnot, as long as the record itself is pretty good. And similar to the previous album, I did get it at the same store, and this is the Hollywood Bowl. And this one was $4, and also the cover on this one isn't in the best shape. It's like water damage on the bottom, like on the top too, like coming apart. Here's the gatefold, like some of it got stuck to this side and kind of got removed. There is a special inner sleeve on this one. The other side. Let me show the record. And just like the other one, the record itself is pretty clean. I already do have the 8 days a week version that I think came out like in 2016. So I never saw this version of the Hollywood Bowl out, but like for $4, I think was a pretty good find. The next Beatles record I have to show is this Pickwick First Live Recordings from Hamburg, Germany, and this is volume 1. And there's a video up on my channel where I show all my Beatles compilation albums on vinyl, and I already have volume 2, which is the one with the black cover, and this is the one with white. And the sound quality on these are horrible, but it's still pretty cool to have. It's like a piece of his Beatles history. I'm not sure if the volume 2 copy has this Pickwick sleeve. And let me show the record. Here it is. And some interesting songs on here. Beep Bopalula, Besame Mucho, Mr. Moonlight, A Taste of Honey. Let me see the other side. Hallelujah, Love Her So, which a different version comes out on the anthology album. Till There Was You, Kansas City, and I don't remember the rest. But yeah, this is the one I was missing to complete my Pickwick album, I guess, small collection. And here is a George Harrison compilation album. I think it's called The Best of George Harrison. And I've seen this for like $15 or more, and I never thought it was worth it, but this one was $5. So I decided to get it. And it is a weird cover. And also a weird song selection. Like side 1 is all his, not even all, some of his Beatles songs, and then side 2 is some of his solo work. It was pretty interesting. Also weird back cover. And it does have a unique sleeve. And it's weird that the young version of him, his face is so small. And let me show the record here. Kind of has also that like what it shows on the back cover. It's shown on the label too. And I thought the white stuff here was like showing the age of this, but no, it's just a stylistic choice. So yeah, for $5, I think it was worth getting this to continue my George Harrison record collection. And the last Beatles record or George Harrison record I have to show is this Concert for Bangladesh box set, and I already own 2 of these, but those are in horrible condition. Like, this is actually intact. There is the side, which doesn't really bother me that much, but yeah, some of it came apart, but the rest is intact. And this was $10, so I thought it was worth it. And you just remove it like that. And also included here is a booklet, which on the George Harrison video already did show each page, so you can watch that if you want to check the book out. And also all 3 of the records are here, but it's interesting to note that the first record, it does seem more heavy than the others. I don't know whether that's the reason, but yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of these other ones. I've been upgrading this gradually, so yeah, I finally got one that I am satisfied with. So now for this part of the video, I'm going to show all the 45 singles I found in October. And here's With a Little Luck that I got for $1, and this was at the Austin Record Convention. Yeah, it's not in the best shape, but for $1, I couldn't go wrong with that. It does play decent. Next we have the Jacksons Torture, also for $1. I think it's backed with instrumental, and I do have the 12-inch version with the cover. I think the 7-inch also has a cover, but mine is just the regular Epic sleeve. Here is Ringo's, let's see, You're 16, back with Devil Woman. Yeah, right there. And then Paul McCartney's Band on the Run. I think it's back, yeah, with 1985. And I believe I already have this, but the one I have isn't in the best shape. This one, I think it is better than the one I have. And also is in this Apple sleeve. So all the ones I've shown were $1 each. This one was $3. I think the ones onwards are $3 each. This is Come On People from his Off the Ground album. And as you can see there, it says for jukeboxes only, but of course you can play this in a record player. And it's back with Down to the River. And it's pretty cool. One of the reasons why I got it was because it's on white vinyl. Right there. So the last 2 are Paul McCartney related. Here's Coming Up. And I think I already have this 7-inch single, but mine doesn't have the picture sleeve, so it's one of the reasons why I got it. Let me show the record. So it has 2 songs on the first side, the live version, and then Lunchbox with Odd Socks, and the other side is the album version of Coming Up. And the last 7-inch single I have to show is this. It says here demonstration copy, but I believe this was in the McCartney 2 album, like included there. And the McCartney 2 album I have in my collection didn't come with this, so I did get this separately. This was $2, so I just plop it in with my copy. And yeah, the back, there's no song, it's only on the front with the live version of Coming Up. And another single, although not a 7-inch record, is My Brave Face single cassette. And it's back with Flying to My Home, which is also a pretty good song. The cassette's kind of stuck in there. It's pretty cool. And I do love this cover with panda glasses. So that was a cool find. And here's some 8 tracks, and there's a video up on my channel where I did show that I did have part 2 of the White Album, but this one I decided to get both, and that is because this is in much better condition than the one I already have, and they also had part 1, which I was missing. I think one of these, like the bands, are kind of messed up. That's on this one. I don't even have a 8-track player. I mostly have these just to collect, and I know originally did come in a box, but I'm fine with just having these like this. So for this last portion of the video, I'm going to show all the CDs I found in October. Here is X and Y that I believe I found for $1. I didn't pay $10.95. I paid $1 for this. I do already have some Coldplay CDs, so this was a cool find. Here is Blood on the Tracks, but actually it's 808s and Heartbreak, and I did find this at the Goodwill. When I found it at Goodwill, it was there was no CD inside, and then I believe this was in a Rolling Stone album, and I just got this CD from there and put it in here. So I got that. Also from another Goodwill is Working Class Hero, a tribute to John Lennon. It's interesting. The only artists I know here are Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think Candlebox, Cheap Trick, Flaming Lips, and Mary Carpenter, I believe. I have no idea who the other artists are. And here are the songs they cover. Interesting pictures with John. And yeah, there is a booklet here. So that's a tribute album. There's information on each of the songs and the bands and artists that cover them. Let me show the CD. It's a pretty bland CD, but here it is. I did find a Paul McCartney CD at another Goodwill, and this is Standing Stone with the London Symphony Orchestra. And I haven't listened to this, and I am looking forward to listening to this. And it is in this box. So here's the actual CD. Yeah, nothing there. And yeah, there's not a booklet, just a insert right there for the cover. And this was an interesting find at a Goodwill, and I just got it. It's a signed Larry the Cable Guy CD. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know he did songs. It's just one of the reasons why I got it is because it's signed. And I think that's it for this video. I do thank you all so much for watching. I am sorry for the delay and whatnot, but I also do plan, hopefully, I keep saying this, but hopefully I do release that footage from the Austin Record Convention. I need to edit that and make it work in the video. So I hope you do subscribe. I hope you do stay tuned for more, and I thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you next time.